here, and it is May 7th, 2026, Thursday night, and my Philadelphia Flyers not doing good, guys. Flyers are losing. Phillies got killed today, 12-1. What is up with the Phillies? My Flyers, the Sixers lost two in a row. What is going on, Philadelphia? What is going on? We need the Eagles. What else is going on around here? Sports just not good. We had a good morning session though. I started going live in the mornings, like 7:30 in the morning, and had a lot of fun talking to people in different countries. I can't believe Dennis was on at 4:40 a.m. California time. So was another girl from out there who was Dennis's age. They were both 28. Asher was on. He sucks. What's up? Dennis has got a life. Come on, Isak. What are you saying that for? He's got a girlfriend. He's got a job. He's a chef. My man Dennis. I just can't believe when I got on, like, I didn't never. We were, and the funny thing is, we were just talking about Dennis because a 28-year-old dental technician got on, and I was like, oh, it's a shame Dennis is seeing somebody. He would have been perfect for you. Bet his girlfriend goes to another school. Who? Dennis's girlfriend goes to another school. Uh, Dennis isn't in school, but no, this is bad. Flyers, we're one player away. You know what I mean? What else went on this morning? We talked to people. What countries? Let's see. Somebody was from Indonesia. We talked to. Trying to think any other countries that jumped on. Brazil. Somebody was from Brazil. Um, no, we had a lot of the regulars were on this morning. I can't believe Asher jumped on. We had somebody down in Florida, young guy, I think he was like 9 years old, he jumped on. And come on, Flyers, get one in. Oh, this goalie. Too good. They're too good. Too good. You want to talk about Brazil? Who was I love Gubby? Hello, I love Gubby. I love Gubby and Forsaken. All right, you got to explain your name. What is this? I love Gubby and Forsaken and Fandle. You love Gubby and Forsaken and Fandle? That's your YouTube name? Somebody got flagged. Got to be Esox. I know it. Esox. Do you know 70% have significantly higher testosterone than the rest of the world? Are you sure about that, Esox? I can't say that out in public. What's going on, everybody? Esox, what were we talking about the other night? I know we were talking about Tiger Woods. Um, Bruce, no, I'm using my phone tonight. I'm not bringing Bruce out. I don't like that iPad. I haven't even used it since I got it. Breakaway. Here they go. Score. Oh, man. Flyers. Carolina is just too good. Let me ask you guys, how do you defeat someone or a team that is way better than you? How many we've seen upsets, right? We've seen all kind of teams lose. What is it that an underdog beats a really good team? What is that X factor? Because the Flyers need it. What do you tell your team? How do you come back? I mean, these guys are fantastic. These Carolina Hurricanes are amazing. I mean, they are quick, fast, and the funny thing is that we should have beat them the last game. We had a 2-0 lead, the majority of the game and choked in the end. So Isak says he has nothing against Brazilians. Why is that, Isak? What you have nothing against them? Why do you feel the need to tell us that? Anyway, guys, Let's look at what's trending in the news here. Gotta cover the news. We haven't talked much news here. So if you want to follow along, let's go to Yahoo Trending. Let's see what's out there in the news. Isn't there a good who has a good site for news like trending? I thought Yahoo had a trending list. Esoc says he finds it interesting that 70% they give them higher. Esoc, where do you come up with this crazy stuff? How about you give me a website that has good trending news that we actually good news that we could follow along? I thought Yahoo. Let's look. I'm just going to search Yahoo News, and I'm searching it up. Oh, you want me to search up what you're saying? I'm not going to search that up. Where is the best trending website? Who has a good website out there? Anybody? It's not an insult to say that they have higher. I mean, I just don't want to bring that up. I don't know who's out there. Hello, Madeline. How are you? Madeline, do you have a good website that has news? Like we're looking for trending. I want to go over the top trending news. Let me click on Yahoo News. Most fresh top stories. Should we do top stories? All right, let's get into Yahoo News, everyone, and get caught up on the world. We never talk about the news on this channel. And I'm very depressed. My flyers are getting killed. Okay. Oh man, politics. We don't do politics or religion here. It says Trump officials discussing possible closure of alligator Alcatraz. How about that one? Esoc says I train at Brazilian sports since I was a teenager. It's not an insult. It's just an interesting fact because they basically made MMA and modern fighting. So you're a martial artist, Esox? Brazilian martial arts? I did hear they have great martial arts. Um, aren't they big on, are they big on jujutsu? Okay, so Donald Trump discussing the closing the alligator Alcatraz. How about that? Top story is trade court strikes down a second round of Trump tariffs. Boy, we're trying to get away from politics. It's all Donald Trump over here. They made modern jujitsu. So, do you know if Ronda Rousey or Kayla Harrison does Brazilian jiu-jitsu? I'm really curious about that. Do you guys know about the girls' MMA? I like it so much better than the guys. The whole Kayla Harrison, Amanda Nunes, Ronda Rousey, poor Ronda Rousey. Why is she coming back? What is she trying to prove? Let me ask you this. So I don't know if you guys know about Ronda Rousey. So in the women's MMA, they do judo, but they did lots of Brazilian jiu-jitsu under Eddie Bravo. Okay, all right. Here's the thing with Ronda Rousey. She comes in to MMA, an Olympic judo champion, and she shocks the world. I think she won her first 8 in a row, but the way she won it, I'll never forget the Yahoo article that lured me into reading about this. It says, "Possibly the greatest sports move of all time." That's the title. That's the article that drew me in. So I was like, "What is this all about?" Here, Ronda Rousey won all her matches by an amazing judo move called an armbar. Esox, do you want to tell everybody what is an armbar? How do you even get in position of it? Where does it come from? Judo, the predecessor of jiu-jitsu, judo is more focused on stand-up, while the ground game, niwaza, is restricted to 30 seconds or less. So yeah, I took a judo for a few months. I did judo at a YMCA. I hated it, and then I went to karate. That was after I got jumped when I was 13 years old by 3 punks. So my mom signed me up. First we did judo, and then we ended up going into Shotokan. Sage777 says, "You have a lovely voice." I don't know what the rest of those words are saying, but Thank you. See, I actually do announcing for youth basketball games. Well, I did high school games too. Judo has changed a lot in the past 40 years. So anyway, I want to talk about the armbar because Ronda Rousey mastered this move and she won her, I think it was her first eight, correct me if I'm wrong, Esox, her first eight titles, all doing the armbar. And you ever see like a spider going in, like somebody got caught in its web and the spider goes around and kills the insect. Well, that's what it was like watching Ronda Rousey fight these first eight matches. Like she'd get tangled up on the ground like a spider in its prey. And next thing you know, she's got this armbar and the person's tapping out. Pretty wild. Oh, you want to see one? I'm glad you asked. Let's take a look. I mean, now the way the story ends is not the way Ronda Rousey's career begins. A horrible ending to her career. Um, yeah, I mean, the ending is mind-boggling. Here was a girl that looked unbeatable. Um, Ronda Rousey looked untouchable at one point. Anybody who got in the ring with her, she finished fights in like 13 seconds with this armbar move. And I thought she was never going to lose. But then she made a stupid, foolish decision. She decided that instead of doing her armbar thing, Ronda Rousey was going to become a striker, a boxer. What? That single decision destroyed her career and her face. Um, she decided to get away from it. I think she was too bored winning that way. Maybe her ego inflated too big for her body, and she thought, "Oh, well, if I could beat everybody with an armbar, I can learn how to be a striker," which she is horrible, atrocious striker. But I do want to look at her armbar move. And Esox, you can comment. I'm going to show. So if you want to follow along, go to YouTube, type in Ronda Rousey armbar wins. And you guys are going to see what Yahoo called the greatest move of all of sports. That's what sucked me into this article. Um, Esox says she was, but she had really horrible striking coaches that told her to stop grappling. Yes, exactly. Esox, we agree 100%. And it ruined Ronda Rousey. She tried to be, you know what it reminded me of? When Michael Jordan tried to play baseball. What a horrible embarrassment to him and the basketball world. He gave up. He got bored. Michael Jordan got bored beating everybody. He was the greatest ever and is the greatest ever, and he got bored and wanted to try another sport. But like Michael Jordan and Ronda Rousey figured out and found out the hard way, you can't be something you're not. You're given a gift. And just because you're given a gift in one area doesn't mean you're going to use that gift in other areas. Doesn't work like that, okay? Ronda Rousey tried to become a boxer, striker, and man, she got lit up. Asher! Asher, what are you doing up so late, buddy? Listen, I'm gonna go live in the morning for you right before school, okay? I don't want you staying up too late, Asher. Now, are you playing soccer this Saturday? Isak says her real greatness wasn't in her arm bars. It was her hip tosses, called the Seo Neji. I know I'm butchering these words, and Harai Gashi that instantly slammed her opponents to the ground and didn't risk her taking strikes and headlocks. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to disagree at all. Uh, she had to get the opponent on the ground. She did. And man, once you were on the ground, forget it. But you know what? I really think, aside from the getting them on the ground, the reason she started losing is due to strength. So Holly Holm, Amanda Nunez, they were too strong for Ronda to pull that off. Ronda tried when she was getting lit up by both Holly and Amanda. She tried to get them down on the ground and get them in the position you could see it, but guess what? Amanda and Holly just shoved her off. Holly was on the ground, and Ronda got really close. I think we'll take a look at that, where Ronda got close to the armbar with Holly, but the strength factor came into play. And if you look at all the opponents that Ronda beat, they were all small. They were none of them were big galoots, like Holly. Asher says, yes, I have to go now. Good night, Asher. What are we gonna do, Asher? We're gonna, and Isak says she could have done it, but it was too late. Hard to take someone down after getting hit and kicked in the face. Yeah, she was out of energy. Maybe if she was 100% fresh, which leads me to ask, do you think if Rhonda never made the decision to become a striker, do you think she would have beaten Holly Holm? She was a heavy, heavy favorite going into that fight. Holly, a pure striker. Um, what do you think, Isak? Would Rhonda have beaten Holly if Rhonda toes went for the armbar? I don't think so. I mean, the strength factor. She got close. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at the Ronda Holly. Well, first, let's show everybody some of the arm bars where Ronda was flying high on cloud nine. Isak says all her wins were within a minute. I absolutely think she would have beat Holly and Nunez. Wow. Whoa. I don't know. Amanda, you saw how strong they are. Ronda is weak. Ronda is not a strong person. Uh, let's look at who she beat and look how small they are in comparison to Holly and Amanda. All right, let's get a good video. Every Ronda Rousey finish ever. Now, I don't want to make this gruesome or anything, but this is the adult live stream. All right, well, we'll mute the sound. I know YouTube gets mad at me, so I'm going to flip back and forth to see here. All right, let's take a look, guys. Ronda Rousey, if you've never heard of her, you're about to learn. We like to learn on this channel. Ultimate MMA. Okay, so here is Ronda. So this is called Strike Force. Now, I don't want this to get gruesome here. So let me stop here. I don't want it to be gruesome. What I want to do is get to her arm bar. Now they're going to Strike Force. I don't want to do that. So let me look for MMA. I just want to get to the arm bar. Maybe I'll slow it down in slow motion. So Ronda is an Olympic gold medalist in judo. Yeah, I knew that one. One of the most athletic sports in the Olympics. She's incredibly strong. I don't know. I don't know. The strong part after what Holly and Amanda did, um, I lost, you know, belief in Ronda's strength because she tried, but she just got shoved off. Now, true, she took a beating first. I don't know about very strong. Um, so we're going to look up Ronda Rousey arm bars, arm bar MMA wins. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if she was stupid enough to get in the ring with Kayla Harrison, she would be in a lot of pain. I think Julia, man, Carolina's pouring it on. What was Julia's last name? I can't think of it off the top of my head. Julia fought Amanda, and man, uh, Kayla. If she would have did that with Ronda, it would have been very, very ugly. All right, so we're going to look at the top 5 Ronda armbar submissions. Let me look at it first, and then I'll show you guys. I think I'll slow it down here. I'll let you listen in. We're on YouTube if you guys want to follow along. Sad Cat. Hello, Sad Cat. Hello. Isak says Holly and Amanda were able to beat her because Ronda was a terrible striker. Yeah. And no one is strong. Okay, I admit that. I agree with you. She could have been depleted. It's once ever in human history. Everyone who fights Rousey knows what's coming. No one has been able to defend it. All right, guys, we're gonna look here. The greatest move in YouTube. So I'm gonna kill the sound because YouTube's gonna flag me soon. So I gotta flip back. We gotta pause it or YouTube's gonna get mad. So let me. All right, so here she is against Misha Tate. I don't want to get to the fight. I just want to get YouTube. Don't get crazy on me. All right. Now, tell you what, let's slow it down so maybe YouTube won't flag me if we reduce the speed. Playback speed. All right. Let's see if this works any better. We'll kill the sound. All right. So let's watch the technique here. Now, first of all, Misha Tate is, look how small Misha Tate is. If I get a YouTube warning, I'll let you know. Here she goes. Remember I talked about the spider? Ronda's in black. Just like a spider going around its prey. Every time she got into this position there, and Misha Tate said, all right, she's going to have to break my arm, which she did, I believe, in the second or the first match. One of them, she broke her arm. Misha Tate said, she is going to literally have to snap my arm, and she did, which was hard. All right, so she took. Now look at this other girl, Esau. Everybody she fought was tiny. Look at this. Ronda looks huge compared to these girls. Did you notice against Amanda, she did not hit gloves? I don't know if she hit gloves with Holly. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. Tonight's topic, we just go wherever the wind takes us, and the wind took us to Ronda Rousey in MMA. What is called the greatest move in all of sports. Here it is. Ronda Rousey in black. Yeah, and I thought Carmouche had her here. Going for a rear naked choke. She's on her back, but Ronda got the chin down, I believe. Guys, if anybody is ever choking you from behind, do not let their arm get under your chin. Tuck your chin against your chest like Ronda's doing, and then use the gravity. Man, Ronda is in bad shape right here. I think the arm is in the mouth. Kayla Harrison, a modern version of Ronda. God. Now look, she used gravity to get her off. Did you see how Ronda did that? That, guys, that's only because Ronda is stronger than this girl, is what my point is. This would never happen with Amanda. Here we go. Here's the famous armbar. So far, YouTube is not flagging me. And there it is. When Ronda gets you into this, you are done. You see the referee grab the arm. All right. Sarah Kaufman. Boy, she looks a lot like Kayla Harrison. I never saw this one. I'm anxious to see this one. Esox says no, it's because the girl locked up a body lock from a standing R and rear naked choke. Yeah, no, I agree with that. All right. I didn't see this one, Esox. Oh, this is not MMA. All right. I want to get to the. All right, there, they got it. Just on the grappling part. Today we're looking at the greatest move in all of sports. Ronda Rousey, but unfortunately it had a very sad ending to her career. But at one point, guys, she looked invincible. And this move looked unstoppable. When Ronda gets you in this, it's like a death sentence where she gets that. Look, she's even standing up on her head and did one. And she got the tap out. CM Punk. Cheeseburger. Oh, our resident police officer is here. Cheeseburger, are you a UFC MMA fan here? Esox says, search up Nick Diaz in Pride 2000. No, I don't want to go to the men. I want to keep it here. Stay on the topic. I know all about Nick Diaz. Man, he gets brutal here. Alright, is this the same girl here? Yeah. So look at this move. Alright, here's the next one. Cheeseburger, we're talking about strength. Now here's Cat, and this one ended really fast. Is this the one that ended super fast? But again, these girls are not as strong as Holly Holm and Amanda Nunes. Diaz chokes his opponent with his foot. Oh, wow. How do you choke somebody with your foot and be legal? All right, let's see. I don't want to get to the punching here. We don't want to make it gruesome. We want to get, oh, right to the grappling. Here we go. YouTube hasn't flagged me, so slow motion's good. All right. Rhonda's got her tied up. The arm is backwards. Look at this one. Look, she's tapped. She tapped already. 15 seconds. Guys, at this point of Ronda Rousey's career, she was flying high, higher than an eagle. Look at her. The problem is, like Michael Jordan, your head gets too big. Her head got too big for her body. I am going to show you what happens to her when she fights somebody stronger than her. Now, true, we talked about Ronda made a horrible, horrible decision, a career, life-changing decision to become a boxer, a striker, and it completely backfired on her. Um, she just got absolutely humiliated twice, at least twice. Did anybody else beat her? Holly and Amanda, were they the two big losses? Anyone else? She never fought Kayla. And so here she goes, Misha Tate again. Is this the one where she breaks the arm? Now again, Ronda is stronger than everybody that she fought here. And I don't even think we need to look at it. What we need to look at is Holly Holm. Okay? Now, you guys have just seen Ronda Rousey at her absolute best. She was flying high, higher than a kite, untouchable, unstoppable, in the news, greatest move ever in sports, 8 arm bars in a row. If you went near her, she was going to get you in an arm bar and you couldn't stop her. Like invincible until she made a bad decision, a horrible one. And we're going to do another different video on decisions because my kids know I'm huge on decisions. And you're going to see a very, very bad mistake she makes. She thinks she can just switch gears. Well, I mean, it is a life lesson. I mean, if you want to change this into a life lesson, we can do that. I'll tell you what I tell my kids that, all right, now I know we don't talk about religion, but this isn't religion. If you want to make this a life lesson, this lesson is going to be about decision making. Now, it's my personal belief. I don't want to go too religious here, but it's a little bit that God created the world. Adam and Eve did what? What did they do? They were told not to eat something, but they made a decision. Never try anything new and stick to what you're good at. No, no. Decisions, this whole entire world is based on decisions. When Adam and Eve, this goes back to the very origins, the beginning of the world. And this is my personal belief that when they disobeyed and made a horrible decision to disobey, God said, I am punishing mankind from this point forward. Everybody's going to have to go through life, and every single day, they are going to have to make hundreds of decisions every single day, and every one of us have to make decisions. They have to make decisions. You can't wake up one day and not make a decision. Wh- How you get out of bed, how when do you brush your teeth, what do you eat? These are all decisions. And God made it that if you make a good decision, you get rewarded. If you make bad decisions, like Ronda Rousey did, you're going to pay a price. It all goes back to the beginnings of the world. It's my personal belief, and that's why we're here on this earth is because of decision making. And guys, Ronda Rousey made a bad one. And again, you want to make this a life lesson, it's 100% a life lesson for you out there listening to my voice. If you make bad decisions, there's consequences. If you make good decisions, there's rewards. All right, cheeseburger, come on, man, cheeseburger. We got little kids on here. Pause. How do you define good and bad in an objective stance? Well, again, good and bad. So it's hard to define that. But, in a relative manner, a good decision, it depends on what you're doing at the time. Like Rhonda, a good decision would have been stick with what you're good at. A bad decision, try to become something you're not, and you're going to learn, so it all depends on what you're doing. Um, Nah, no worries, cheeseburger. I just don't know if there's young kids out there watching. Okay, so let's get back to Ronda Rousey. She makes a bad decision, and Isak, absolutely a life-changing one. A life, man, you talk about the power of decisions. Hey, I had a friend that died of colon cancer. He didn't have to. He didn't have to die of colon cancer. He made a decision to fight it holistically. He went to Mexico and he tried to beat it naturally instead of listening to the doctors. Oh man, my brother's driving me crazy here. He wants me to log in. Um, let me see if I could do it on a computer. Guys, hold on. My brother needs me to do something for him. Right in the middle. Why is it in the middle of the live stream is when people come to me to do something for them. All right. Let me see if I can log in here to FanDuel. I usually do it on my phone. Okay. I do have a brother. Yes, I have one older brother. Hold on. He needs me to log in. So, Isak, while I'm doing something for my brother here, I want to know what you think about Kayla Harrison. And I know she had one loss. My brother, no, he can't see me. He's not on here. He's texting me that he needs me to do something on the website for him. But Kayla Harrison is an absolute beast. Is he the one? Yeah, he's the one who signed up for ChatGPT. So he started a new job, which he's calling me all day long, and he just, ChatGPT. Bruce, his is called Natalie. Um, man, I can't see. I need light. I need light. But yeah, he's using it every day at his new job. His job allows him to do it. Mine doesn't. I wish mine did. Sorry, guys. I got to log in here for him. Has anybody tested ChatGPT out? Have any of the videos I've done, anybody do anything with it? I don't think this is the right password, is it? No, it's not. 'Cause I'm just want to know, did I waste my time? Did anybody use it? Um, is he in a relationship with Natalie? Well, knowing my brother, I wouldn't doubt it. No, my brother, interesting story here. My brother got married once, had my nephew back in 1989, and he hasn't married since. He's been with mom Why is sand? Did I do it right here? I don't know. I thought that was the password. Oh, no, it's not. Wrong password. Yeah, so brother lives with mom. They moved about 15 minutes away from me from Philly. She lost one of the fights by decision. She beat the same opponent twice before that loss. The Japanese girl, I saw Kayla's only loss. My other daughter's coming home, the one from IHOP. You're saying Kayla beat that Japanese girl? Is that who you're talking about? And did I type it in wrong? Ugh, I'm in the dark here. 86. You know, my brother bought a Michael Jordan rookie card back in 86 for $400, and he sold it in the late 90s. I think he sold it for 900. Do you know what that's worth today? Benjamin, fun fact, there are more rolls on my forehead atoms in the observable universe. Benjamin. Nikolai. Hello. Hello, Nikolai. How am I doing? I am doing really good, but my brother is driving me crazy. And now I need my code. Oh, you know what? I could use my handy dandy iPad. Uh-oh, here comes my daughter. Bear with me, guys. I just got to do something for my brother here. That's too much information. I'm on a live stream, and you're saying that. All right, Ella, please. I hope you guys can't hear what she's saying. All right, where is? All right, here we go. 636-361. 63661. Please work. Did I get in? We need to verify your location. Download plugin. Oh, I'm sorry about this, guys. My brother's driving me crazy here. But I want to know, has anybody tested anything out at all that I've said on any of my live streams? Anything? Have I helped anybody out there? You heard my daughter? Did you hear her? Comes in, that's Ella. That's Ella. Ella is a free thinking, free speaking. I call her my truth teller. She can't hold it in. The truth's going to come out, whether it's good or bad. Yeah, sometimes it gets her in trouble, but you're going to get the truth. She's not going to hold back. Let's quick baseball. Anybody know who Andy Pajes is? 3 home runs yesterday on my fantasy team. Monster day. Phillies got killed 12-1. Yeah, not good. All right, am I in here? I am in. Location restricted. Hold on. I don't think this is going to work from here, but I'll try it. Sorry, my brother needs me to do something for him. Oh, I can't do Apple Pay. All right, I got to do it on my phone. It's going to be super fast, guys. Guys, hang on. If I lose the live stream, I'll be right back. You use ChatGPT for a long time, but I prefer Gemini. Okay, yeah. Guys, I got to do something real fast, and I'll be right back. If I lose it, I'll come right back on. Oh, stream stayed up. Oh, stream stayed up. Great. Okay. So you use Gemini to code. What? Esox, you're a coder? Come on, get out of here. No way. That's what my son was doing that. You're a coder? You should have told me that. Yeah, my son, we started studying Python together. And then let me text my brother. Where's my other? Let him know that it's done. Elite Bloodline. Do you use Gemini to hide that hairline? Me? Are you talking about my hairline? Well, you guys are messing with me now. All right, let me text my brother. Where is he? Are you talking about Isak? How come I'm supposed to get all my text on this thing? I am terrible with this iPad. I don't see. Where is my brother's text? Who are you talking about, Elite? Who was the one guy? Somebody told me I look like John Travolta. Does anybody see John Travolta? Some lady this morning told me I look like John Travolta. I got Ralph Macchio a lot, but not John. Moises Soto, what is up? Moises, where are you from? We have any Brazilians on here? Where the heck's my brother? Uh, I don't know. Where's my, for some reason, they just won't let me see my brother. I'm gonna have to do it on my phone. All right, who's on? Sorry about that. Oh, Dominican. Tell us about the Dominican Republic. I've never been there. Interruption. Dominican. It is good. So what I love to do here is I love to go on Google Maps. We do this in my morning. I go live in the mornings and at night. I love to go on to maps.google.com and I want to see where people are from. I just love the different cultures out there. Can you give me a city? Give me something close to you. Um, oh, thank you, Vi. Like it? I'm a self barber. I do my own. My dad's been a barber for 50 years, taught me all his secrets. Um, yeah, I'm on Google right now. So what am I searching up here, Moises? It is tough. It is tough. Oh, well, let's take a top three fans check. Hold on, top three fans right now. Cheeseburger, number one. Esog's number two. And Nicholas, number three. Very good. Guys, I'm excited. Next Saturday is my first free basketball camp for the community. I'm paying out of pocket for this, 500 bucks. But you know what? The kids are worth it. And I'm giving the kids in the community 2 free camps. Search Dominican Republic. No, give me more. Who's getting flagged? Hold on. Somebody's getting flagged. It is Justin. Okay, Justin. Thank you very much. Justin, they're gonna kick you off. Justin is really spamming. Oh my gosh, Justin. I'm glad YouTube monitors some of the things people say on here, man. Wild. Wild. I don't know what to say. Okay. Moises, can you give me a city? Come on, give me somewhere. I just want to see where you're located. I love this to do like the Google Earth thing and look around. Scopuz, what is up, Scopuz? Where are you from? Moises says it has beach and good and hot. Yeah, well, I know that, but I want to see pictures here. Like, give me a city here. What's close to you? Santiago. Okay. So I just typed in Santiago. Sorry about that. My stream was interrupted for some reason. Probably from what that other guy was saying. All right, I'm looking at the Santiago airport right now. So let's look around. I wish I knew how to use Google Maps better to get pictures. Ciabo. Am I saying this wrong? Cibao International Airport. I want to be able to see pictures nearby. Tell you what, give me a good restaurant, or I'll name one to you. All right, so let's see. Moises here. You just went there. All right. So Moises, does this look familiar to you? All right, guys, we are learning about the Dominican Republic. This is pretty cool. Oh, I love this. This is like as close to traveling as you can get. All right, so up here, will they show me a picture of the airport? Mr. Grilled. So come on, give me one of your restaurants. What is your go-to restaurant, Moises? if you could eat and you had a whole bunch of money, what's the name of the restaurant? He's like, hey, man, this is my hometown. You know what? I do have a story for you guys. I don't know if anybody remembered on the news. This was not too long ago. An airplane crashed, a small airplane. My home neighborhood in Northeast Philadelphia, Cotman Avenue, was all over the news. Every news channel I put it on, I'm like, that's my neighborhood where I grew up. I can't believe they're right there, Northeast High School. Like, mom's house was right around the corner, all over the news. I never thought in a million years I'd be on the news. That area would be on the news. All right, let's go back here. I want to learn something. Isak, are you still out there? Are you interested in other cultures? Puerta del Sol. All right, have you ever eaten here? Puerta del Sol. I need photos. Don't they show photos? See photos. Let's look at Puerta del Sol. Oh, that's a nice photo there. All right. Wow, Jeff, almost forgot you were streaming. I know, and I get caught up into this. I just love, oh man, does that look good right now? What is that called? Quisqueya. Quisqueya, cerveza. My favorite one is a national. Yeah, I know what it is, Isak. Oh man, look at this photo. You know what it reminds me of when I went to Aruba on my honeymoon? Man, I'll never forget how beautiful it was. Look at this, guys. There's a whole gigantic world out there. Look at all the foods. I'd love to see other cultures' foods. What are these? Does it say what these are? I don't know, but they look good. It wants me to play a video.
No, no, sí. Yo voy a comer yo con mi hijo. Fácilmente. Esta sabe más buena que esta. Esa tiene más decoración.
What did they say? Yeah, I know what cerveza means. All right. What's my favorite culture? My favorite one? Ooh, I love them all so much. I mean, the Mexican culture is a big one. Um, if I had to pick one, man, I mean, the Chinese, I love the Japanese. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that answer. That is a hard one because I love cultures. I just love to try their different foods out there. Look at this. Wow. Does anybody watch Mr. Beast and when he went to all these restaurants and would order the most expensive thing? Is YouTube doing this to me on purpose? They're just kicking me out of the live stream. It just shuts off. Mine would be Kazakhstan or Mongolia. Well, I want to look those up. I want to see. I want to learn out there. What are we missing? All right, let's look up the Kazakhstan. I'm probably butchering the word, but we're gonna look it up. Does anybody like to travel? Who travels out there? I wish I had the money to travel, but I don't. But where have you been to, Esau? And let me look up CKH. Central Asia has the best countries in the world. Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with that. Skistan. Google Map couldn't find it. Did I spell it wrong? KHA Zisk. Oh, I put two K's in there. All right, let's get rid of one of the K's. Still can't find anything, Isak. Kistan? Isak's not coming up. Let me show you. Let's see if I'm spelling it right. Am I spelling that wrong? I know Mongolia. Anyway, guys, we jumped all over the place tonight. The one thing about doing these live streams, you never know where they're going to go. It's just awesome that YouTube just brings people from all over the world right into one place. And there's so much to learn from each other. It really is mind blowing. I love it. I could do it all day, just learning all the things out there, seeing all the and having a laptop and be able to talk to you fine people and pick your brains and then go right on here and see where you're at and see the things you experience. It's awesome. I don't know what else to say. It's awesome. Really is. I've been going live in the morning if I wake up early enough, probably around 7:30 Eastern time. I can't believe James was on at 4:40 a.m. getting ready for work. This morning we talked all about breakfast. What is the best breakfast? And then healthier versions. James had exactly what I ate at IHOP. He had pancakes, he had sausage and bacon at 4:30 in the morning California time. All right, Dominican Republic. I'm going to learn. You know what I really want to learn how to do is to use the Google Maps with the little pins. I want to become like a master at that. So if I'm out somewhere dropping pins and tracing and knowing how to get back. All right, so let's see if I can. I got to use Google Maps better. Can you give us? All right, here's some more photos and video. Let's see, beautiful Dominican here. I don't know. Did YouTube shut off? It kept kicking me out of my live stream. Dominican Republic. So what are we looking here? Is this the airport? I guess we're looking at the airport. Well, I want to see the airport. Where can we see other amazing photos? What is exciting? Where would you go on a Saturday night, Moises? Still showing me the airport. I wonder if it's beautiful weather down there. Check out that clouds. Moises, is there something you can teach us down there? Something we can look up? What's over here? Saved. Recent Santiago. So what are we looking at here? What country is this? Is India. How did we get to India? Oh, this was from this morning's live stream. Somebody was telling me about Kerala. Yes. That was back on tonight's live stream. Wow. Awesome. All right, let me go back and read some of your messages here. I went to Dominican and I ate everything I could. I spent a long time on the toilet. Yeah, I think you would. Kazakhstan is located between Russia and China. Man, Isak, you're like a genius or something. It's a country. Well, why didn't it come up? All right, let's just Google it. It should come up on Google Maps if it's a country. Ask Maps. No. All right, we'll type it in one more time. KHAZISKISTAN. Oh, now it's coming up. Dubai. Oh. Hold on here. Now there's a place I want to visit, Dubai. Let's see some pictures here of Dubai. Oh, man. Dubai must be amazing. The only thing is I don't like heights. And I know there's a lot of tall buildings in Dubai. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow. I've been everywhere across Asia, Europe, and a few places in South America, too. I avoid the Middle East and Africa for obvious reasons. Wow. Esox, where in the world do you get your money? Central Asia has the best countries in the world. Esox, did you really? It's pronounced Tuzikistan. Two? Zixstan? Oh man, look at Dubai, guys. This is what Esox is talking about here. That's not Tuzikistan. It's not. Well, it says it up there. Right up here. Or is that? Oh no, there's not an I. You're right. Anyway, this place is beautiful. Oh my goodness. No, that's a different spelling. All right, we're gonna get your country. Look at Dubai, guys. Wow. Whew. Now I know why everybody's leaving and going to Dubai. Man, oh man. How awesome must be to go out there. Incredible. Dubai is in the Middle East, Central Asia. All right, we're gonna look up. I thought I typed it up here, didn't I? They changed it. They changed the spelling on me. Khazistan. Oh, I clicked on that. I, I don't see yours. If that's the right spelling, I'll hit search. This is what they bring up, Esau. Let's just go to regular Google then. We'll go to Google. All right, we'll do this again. KHAZI. Nowhere on that list there. We'll keep going. ISKISTA. Is this it down here? No, that's not it. I don't see any KH. Isak, you sure you're spelling it right? Why would it not be in Google? I am spelling it right. Zisk is 10. Yeah. It's the first one. This is the first one. It's the country with the blue flag, not the island of Dubai. Google Maps, you were clicking on an island with the same name. Where do you want me to go? How do I find this? It's not coming up here. You sure it's not this one? You sure H is the second letter? Click the first one there. This right here. All right. You said a blue flag. Central Asia. Oh, all right. Think he's right. Kazakhstan. Is this the one? Isak? Benjamin, locate Trump's bedroom window and stalk him while he sleeps. No, we're not doing politics on here. Why would you want to do that to anybody anyway? Man, there's a lot to learn about this country. Isak, are you like some kind of genius? How in the world you travel all over the world? Here's a picture. Let's get some more photos here. Whoa. Look at that. Looks like the Taj Mahal. And you said you've gone here, Esau? Is that Buddha? Statue of Abai Kwandabali in Budapest. Are you a Buddhist? I want to see pictures of the country. Oh, look at that. Esox, do you mountain climb and hike and all that when you're out there? I do not like heights. I don't mind heights as long as they're enclosed. I don't like open, dangling. Like I can go on an airplane, no problem. 40,000 feet, no problem. But try to put me, on the second floor of a mall, and I can't lean over that railing. I don't know why I try it. It's the dangling sensation ever since I was little. Of course, but in Kazakhstan, we ride horses together and eat horses too. Now, come on. Don't tell me you eat horses. I'm starting not to believe it. So, where is Kazakhstan here on the map? Would it be, isn't this Ukraine? Right here in yellow? Search up Kazakhstan horses. All right. Let's see if we could find. See if Wikipedia has anything. Does anything come up? I don't think that's what you want, did you? Man, Esau's bringing some stuff tonight to the channel. Do I got to go to Google Maps to look that up? Kazakhstan horses. What if we went up here and did it? Holidays, horses. Kazakhstan is home to hardy native horse breeds and the recently introduced wild Przewalski horse breeds. Can we see pictures here? I want to see some photos. Guys, we went from Ronda Rousey to Kazakhstan horses. Only on Daily Dose of Jeff. How about we hit images? What do we got here? Is this what you wanted us to see, son? Go to Google Images. Yeah. Great minds think alike. Are you a fan of riding horses? You're never going to get me on a horse. My daughter, Ella, rode horses. I'm not going to ride a horse. Ever since I seen that guy get kicked in the head. Yes, this is true Kazakh culture, riding horses. So do they have like sports events with horses? Have you guys heard about Assateague Island? I went down to Assateague. Loved it. Loved to seeing the wild horses out there. we watch a show when home calls the heart and they're riding horses. I just think back, it's cool back in the old Western times how that was like their cars, just like jumping on a horse. Like everybody had one. God, you never know what you're going to learn on Daily Dose of Jeff. You're going to learn about arm bars and Kazakhstan horses. Absolutely crazy, guy. This is hilarious. They also domesticate eagles while they ride horses during war and eat them when they die. Isak, how do you know all this? Are you a genius? Bro, seriously. You have a wealth of information here. I want to know how you know all this and how did you travel the entire world already? Only place I've been to is Mexico, outside of the United States. You love Central Asia. Well, let me ask you, who did you go there with? It had to be parents. Was this when you were younger? Was it recent? You went by yourself. No way. At what age? How old were you when you went there? This is like, there's no human being that is going to go out there by themselves. No way. No way. Did you know people out there? A world champion for what? You were out there as judo? Were you out there for jujutsu? And you were out there for a tournament? Can we look up your tournament? Give me your tournament name. I want to see if we can find it. Biggest grappling competitions in the world. Can we look it up? I want to see the name of the competition. Search grappling stadium. All right. This is wild. That means you must be like totally into like Rhonda and Kayla. I mean, they're like grappling. What do you think about John Bone Jones? Oh, wow. Look at this. Is John Jones the best grappler you've ever seen? Or Nurmagomedov? Boy, was he a great fighter. You know, I wanted to see Habib and John Jones. That would have been my dream matchup, even though they're two different weight classes. So you're telling me when you were 18 years old, you were out here doing this? This is wild. Wow. Any of this ring a bell? And did you win? How'd you do? This is UWW, and they also host JJIF. All right, let's look that up. We are learning about JJ. No, not Jiff. I know Jiff, but I don't know this. The Jiu Jitsu Federation. This is awesome. Thank you, Isak. I love learning new stuff like this. I know about Jiff. Yeah, that one I'm a master at. I want to go back to see those pictures. Did you do good out there? The Olympians compete in their spare time. You think you could beat this guy? Well, then who is a better grappler, Kayla or Rhonda? I mean, Julia didn't stand a chance. And the second she got in trouble, she submitted. What was that she submitted by? What was that called? Oh man, I can't think of it. Where you lock up the arm. Kayla's better than Ronda? Yeah, I mean, I think she would absolutely murder Ronda. Ronda would be very foolish to get in the ring with her. And Julia, too. I mean, Julia at least was smart enough to tap out before she got mutilated. What do you think of John Jones? Was he the greatest ever? Or was Habib? This is awesome. So you actually went out there by yourself at the age of 18. John is the GOAT. Now, he did have a loss, but it was a cheap one because he did an elbow from 12 to 6. You're not allowed to do that. He was absolutely killing the guy. Habib was conceptually the best grappler. Do you think he would beat John Jones if the two of them were in a ring? I know. John, that was such a horrible way to lose. To have that loss on your record, he should be undefeated. Don't give the guy a loss. Wow, some interesting stuff here, guys. You never know what we're going to learn here. Love it. Thank you, Esau. This is some good stuff tonight. John fights at 250. Yeah, I know they're 100 pounds. Oh, you think he'd kill him? Yeah, that's everybody I talk to say the same thing. That the weight, but I don't know. I mean, Habib was so good. All right, let me ask you this: if John shrunk down to 150 pounds, would 150-pound John Jones, would that be the greatest fight of all time? How about what he did in front of Donald Trump? Was that great, the dance? Did you see that spinning kick into that guy's stomach? Right in front of Donald Trump. Oh, man. That had to hurt. That's, John, I just don't understand how somebody got this good. And the people that talk trash to him, when he's on top of you and those elbows, when he extends those arms and those elbows are clipping people, oh man, it just looks so painful. So horribly painful. Did he get fat? Was that it? There it was, right there. Oh, guys, this was in front of Donald Trump. And what he did to that poor soul right there. Oh, you want to talk about pain. He had to break some ribs. Isak says it's a different world at a small weight class because your shots don't knock people out as often. John's style would be very different if he didn't have any risk of knockout. Yeah, it's hard to say. No, I agree with you. It's fun to imagine. I just would have loved to seen Habib lose one. What did you think of the Habib Conor McGregor? It wasn't even close. Did Habib almost lose?
Yeah, I guess I saw Walmart today.
You saw my mom and my brother. Yeah. They told me they bumped into you and your friend. How was the movie?
Hold on.
Isak says John was fighting guys who could easily knock him out with one mistake. Habib never had the risk. Yeah, I know. Conor McGregor was like the only real threat, which wasn't even a threat. Conor McGregor, what are you doing upsetting this man? Is it all for show or is McGregor just that careless? Oh man, John. So is he officially retired? John Bones, is he done? I mean, really, he was undefeated. Man. He is the GOAT, folks. You are looking at the GOAT. Did you see the video of the guy who confronts him at a gas station? All right, we got to look at this video. Hilarious. He's done. Supposed to fight Pierre at the White House. They didn't want to pay him. Let's see if we can find on YouTube the guy that confronts John Jones. Man. Let me see. Car. Let's do car. I think it was he was yelling at his driving. Car accident with John Jones. Is this the scene here? I don't know. Is this car? YouTube's going to yell at me.
Jones is out of the fight game and back in legal trouble. Just days after announcing his retirement, Jones is facing new criminal charges, accused of running a red light and plowing into another car. But as News 13...
Honey, how was the movie?
Do I look tan? I just washed it off. It was really good. Hold on, I have to put these clothes away. I need to put these, wash these clothes.
Oh, he drinks and drives? Does he really? I didn't know John Jones got in trouble like that. Let's see. I want you to see where the guy tells John Jones about driving. Guys, we're going to wrap it up soon. I just want to see one more clip. This was awesome tonight. I think this is it. Is this the video?
What, bro?
Yeah.
Trying to get into? You're almost fucking hitting me, bro.
You think he's packing right there?
You gotta calm down, bro.
Yeah, bro, you gotta learn how to drive, bro.
You gotta relax yourself, bro.
You're almost hitting me with your truck, bro. You're almost hitting me, bro. What the fuck? Am I fuck?
I mean,
It's just like, you know,
does he realize if he got into it with him, what would have happened to that man?
Basically, the movie was good. It was like a nice movie. Like, nothing.
What is it called? The Devil Wears Prada?
Yes. Nothing exciting, but nothing like horrible.
Nothing exciting. The Devil Wears Prada. Nothing exciting. Nothing horrible. Isak, you got to be the #1 fan tonight after what you brought. Yes. Isak is #1 tonight. Cheeseburger coming at #2. Taking the screenshot for Bruce to make a thumb. A thumb for when, if I ever make a lot of money on this channel, I am coming back to my top fans back at the very beginning. And we're all going to go on a big trip somewhere like Mr. Beast would do for his people. We'll go to an island. What do you guys want to do? You want to go to an island? Or we'll go to Kakistan, watch Isak do jujutsu. Yeah, we'll go there. I can't. Oh, you think John Jones was drunk in that video? I guess he was. What would have happened if that guy would have took a swing? How long would it take before the guy was out cold? Did you see the prank by Top Notch Videos where they're pranking? What's the Kiwi Wee guy? What's his name? Oh my gosh, that one was the greatest prank ever. John does a lot of drinking. I didn't know that. And really? And Coke? Did you see the top-notch videos? Oh, who's the guy that says kiwi wee wee? How he pranks him in the gym? Tell me you've seen that one, please. One of the greatest pranks ever. Where he just like, you're running on my treadmill. He just gets him so angry. And then he goes down and hitting on the bag like, I always hit on this bag. You got to find another bag. Rosa Jr., yeah. Oh man, the chi wee wee wee. I just can't believe how angry he got him. That top, I honestly think the guy from Top Notch Videos. I'll never forget the one video in Chicago, and the one gangster says to him, "Your funeral's going to be on YouTube." I think that's what he wants. I honestly, he's made so much money and so much success from torturing gangsters. I think he wants his funeral on YouTube, just like that guy said to him. What do you think? He's not going to stop until that happens. I think he wants to get shot because he just keeps pushing the bar. The guy was doing pro grappling match screaming "Chee wee wee" at the crowd a few weeks ago. Did he really? Pro grappling match. Is he good at grappling? Rosa Jr.? And the guy from Top Notch Videos. Lucky to be alive after messing with that dude. He got him so angry. Oh, man. He's like, this is my treadmill. I run here every day. And then he's staring at him as he's on the treadmill. He's just looking over at him. And his trainers are trying to, do you know who that is? I don't care who it is. Oh, man. Yeah, he's a jujutsu guy. That's why he's in UFC. So is that what it is? A lot of the jiu-jitsu people are all going to UFC? Wow. That's awesome. So how many years have you studied jiu-jitsu? Welcome to the Isak and Jeff show, everybody. Sorry we dominated the conversation tonight, but this was super interesting. And I did give you a life lesson tonight, everyone. Decisions. Ronda Rousey made a horrible one. So folks, don't make bad decisions. Think before you move. No new fans? Nope, no new fans tonight. But I got my top three. Isak, you made number one. Congratulations. MMA is mainly jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, and wrestling judo now. Yeah, are the days of striking over? Like, is that what's going on? The days of striking are done? Who would you say is the best striker? Women and men, if you had to say. Is there, I don't know, is there a male striker that stands out? Who's the one guy? He's really good at striking. He's got the gigantic eagle on his back, and I just know the video where he was in the middle of the rink with another guy, and they agreed for the last minute just to go all out, and then they hugged. Do you know who I'm talking about? I don't know his name. I think it's just, the lighter weight class. Muay Thai is a type of striking. All right, who got flagged? Isak. I don't know who are those names you're saying. Piera, I know. Holloway, that's it. Yes, Max Holloway. Would you say he's the best striker? And what do you think of what's his name? Ben Whittaker. I'm just fascinated with Ben Whittaker. Ben Whittaker, I cannot believe the way he dodges people's punches. How do you train yourself? Like, he's torturing professional boxers, taunting them. Piera Jones or Shanko are the best strikers in the UFC. All right, John Jones, really? You got him up there with striking? I thought he was mostly grappling, doing his damage with them elbows. Oh, those elbows. Man, I just can't believe this guy went up to him.
I found out, bro. Yeah, bro, you gotta learn how to drive, bro.
Oh my goodness. Jones is looking at him right now like Jones spared his life. If that guy dare throw a shot, oh, what Jones would have done to that poor man. The elbows. Oh, John Jones. Has anybody in MMA or UFC done more damage to faces than John Jones' elbows? If the answer is yes, I feel bad for the people. Those elbows by Jones are so vicious when he's on top of you and just comes across. Oh, just ripping faces up. Kayla does some serious damage to people. I think Julia recognized that. Julia tapped out right away, like, no, you're not destroying my beautiful face. That's not going to happen. Elbow, knee punch, and oblique kick to their knees, causing. Is John Jones the one that does those vicious side kicks to the leg? What do they call those? Man, those standing. Oh, I saw the one guy break his leg. Oh, man, some of those leg kicks when you're standing up. Anon, would you rather find 1,000 cockroaches in your attic or a person living up there? Definitely cockroaches. I don't want a person living in my attic. It's a very interesting question, Anon. Is that it? Are we done? All right, folks. They are oblique kicks. Is that what they're called? Oh, those oblique kicks. Man, who's the best oblique kicker? Man, there's some big some damage you can do to those oblique kicks. Oh, I watched some of those guys, man. That must hurt. Jones with his oblique kicks. P and Peace is back. Why did the chicken cross the road? P and Peace, where did you disappear? P and Peace was one of my original top fans from way back. P and Peace comes back out of the blue. Welcome back to Daily Dose of Jeff live stream. P and Peace. John, by far the best striker in many ways. How did he get so good? I just can't believe it that the guy never lost. Like he did have a close to a loss. I remember one match I watched. One guy gave him a good battle. I only remember one. I was working. Thanks for missing me, man. Well, P and P's glad to have you back. One of my top fans. Man, it's been a while, P and P's. Man, this is a long live stream tonight. We really got into MMA. I'm fascinated by some of these guys. Well, wait, Isak, you didn't tell me. Ben Whittaker. All right, we gotta see some Ben Whittaker before we go, real quick. Ben, I'm really fascinated, not just with his skill, the showmanship, and oh man, Ben Whittaker. Let's do Ben Whittaker highlights. Do you know Ben Whittaker? John was decades ahead. He spent 20 years as a champ in UFC or something, youngest champion ever too. It's 5 a.m. Where are you from, P and P's? 5 a.m. Oh, that means you're out. You're in England. Are you in England, London? Well, if you're in England, London, you should know who Ben Whittaker is. All right, guys, we got to look at some of these. I love Ben Whittaker. Do you know Ben Whittaker? If you don't, you're in for a treat. We are going to learn this man is amazing. Is he the greatest boxer ever?
Right hand counter ready to go.
This guy is the greatest boxer ever. Ever. These are professionals he's fighting. Ben is in the black. You're in North Africa. Oh man, PMP's. You got to come back because I want to get into where you live and your culture and everything. Now look at him. Look, he just taunts people. Look, he puts his face out there. You can't hit it. One guy gave him a good match and then they fell into the crowd. But he's a showman. Look at that. Ben Whittaker. Oh, Isak, if you have not seen this man, you are missing the greatest. He's not an American boxer. He's from England. But the things he does with his face, like you just cannot hit his face. Look what he's doing to this poor soul. Let me fast forward to some other guys. These poor guys. Ben just puts his face out there and taunts you. He is the greatest boxer I have ever seen. Mike Tyson could beat him. Well, he different weight class than Mike Tyson. This guy gets mad at him. Look, he's just taunting. He leaves his face out there, and he knows when you're coming at him. But you can't hit him. I've never seen anybody like him ever. The closest is Prince Nassim, but even still, the way he puts his face right in, and they barely miss him. And he taps people on the head. You can't hit him. Look, he taps you on the head. Uh-oh, somebody got flagged. Johnny Appleseed says, okay, Johnny. Isak, this man should be a national celebrity. What is it? The collar went off? I don't know. Shouldn't have. We would hear them cry. What did you do? You just picked it up? Oh, if you push the button, that might have done it. You have to hold it in. All right, so there, I was hoping somebody made like a collage of Ben Whittaker.
In this professional journey's 28 matchroom debut of Bet In with Benjamin.
You can't hit him.
19-1 with 13 not Whittaker's speed.
Whittaker lost.
His IQ.
This man should be, if he was in America, would be an absolute celebrity. Because you can't hit him. It's so hard to hit him. Ben Whittaker. Yes, I have a bidet. Jeff, when's the last time I had an accident? What kind of accident? Car accident? Lady hit me 2012. And you know what's funny about my last car accident? I think it was my only car. Well, I had 2 accidents. She hits me from behind out here. Totally her fault, 100%. And it was the day I was driving down to Philly to drop off my Prius and trade it in. I was dropping my kids off at school. Yeah, you talk about my car accident. So I'm stopped. I'm looking to the left. I go. And then I had to, after I started to go, the person behind me looked to their, you have to see who's coming. Well, for some reason, I hit my brake. She's going forward and looking, everybody looks down this way because the cars are all coming. And boom, she hits me from behind. I was dropping my kids off at school and going to get right on the turnpike and go down to Philadelphia and pick up my new car. Trade in. Well, guess what? No. Now that she hit me, I had to go through a whole fiasco. All right, Johnny. I'm talking about my car accident. Yeah, that was my car accident story. Okay. It is getting late for everybody, guys. Thank you. Catch me in the morning. Hopefully, I wake up early enough to do one in the morning for Asher and all the fun people out there. Esoc, thank you. All right, quick top fans again. Did it change? No. Johnny knocked Cheeseburger down to number 3. Johnny, you are not getting onto my top fans. Not going to happen. Thank you, everybody, and I'll catch you tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Esoc. Special thanks for tonight's content.